James Omotosho will on November 20 deliver judgment on the terrorism trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister, how does this terrorism trial of a man who is seeking self-determination reflect on the texture of justice in a country where known terrorists are pardoned, rehabilitated, and reintegrated to society?
These are part of the anomaly in a Nigerian setting. Because up to tomorrow, nobody has answered that question. Why is Nnamdi Kanu being persecuted?
My people, let me take you straight into what is happening right now, because the tension around this Nnamdi Kanu matter is rising again, and the whole country is watching. We are now just 48 hours away from the judgment that Justice Omotosho is expected to deliver. And everything surrounding this case is shaking again because of new things coming out, including a fresh comment from Barrister Darlington that has made many people talk. Please, as you are listening, remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot so more people can hear this gist. So this is the situation. For months, the court has been going back and forth with the Nnamdi Kanu case. Many times, the court has asked him to open his defense and bring the witnesses he wants. But according to what happened recently, he did not bring any witness to speak for him. The judge gave him more than one chance, and after waiting, the judge finally decided to close the window for the defense and go ahead to deliver judgment. And now, in the next 2 days, that judgment is coming. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any update. Kanu later filed a motion saying the court should stop the judgment because he believes there are things the court has not properly looked into before delivering the final decision. He said the charge is not complete. The court may not have the proper ground to continue and that some parts of the procedure were not followed the right way. His lawyers are saying that every accused person has the right to put everything in writing before judgment, and they said the court did not allow them to do that. Please click the like button and subscribe so you can follow the story from beginning to end. Now, let me tell you the part that is shaking social media. Barrister Darlington, who many Nigerians know because he speaks openly on legal and political matters, dropped a big comment. He said that the way the defense has handled the case may affect the final result, because when a defendant does not bring witnesses, it means the judge will rely mainly on the prosecution's evidence. According to him, refusing to open the defense or bring witnesses may make the...
I don't see any reasonable person that will say Nnamdi Kanu have done something that nobody has done in Nigeria, the worst crime and all that. Nobody can accuse him of that because we have seen terrorists being pampered by the government. I'm talking of people who have sacked an entire village, killed them, confiscate them and their property, and they're collecting ransom, running a parallel government, which IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu never did in the Southeast. So, on what ground are you persecuting him? When he was arrested, did you see one small penknife in his hand? Not to talk of gun. The first thing that identifies a terrorist is what? Gun. Instrument of force. That's the first thing. That's the weapon they carry, gun. To enforce and terrorize people. So, since we didn't find any within Nnamdi Kanu, where is the terrorism we are talking about? A spoken words. A spoken word that people have said more than. The one they told the Tinubu's wife, what happened to the man? If you are talking like that. The man that came out and threatened Tinubu's wife with death.
Okay, now Barrister, before we leave, I'd like for you to wrap up with your concluding thought.
I am not going to speculate though. The matter is left for Justice Omotosho.
Okay.
So his conscience will tell him what to do. Whether this young man is actually being prosecuted or persecuted. Nnamdi Kanu is already becoming, he's becoming so unsettled because of what is going on. But what I will not agree is that there is no terrorism act in Nigeria. From the time this is started, the federal government and the state national assembly, they came out with a law, Terrorism Prevention Act.
Okay.
I think in 2010 or 2011, which was amended in 2022. So it's there.
Okay, so he's not been expunged from our constitution.
How can that happen?
Okay.
And with all this thing that's going on, so which law are you using to try
To
them?
try him.
So there must be a law. I don't know why he sees that there
Okay,
is no.
all right then.
No
Thank you very much, Barrister Darlington.
There is such a thing. It's just that Nnamdi Kanu is saying he is not a terrorist.
Okay.
That is what she should be holding on to.
Nnamdi Kanu is saying he is not a terrorist.
Not a terrorist,
and that is
yes.
what he's holding on
Yes.
to. Now, this would be a good place to end this conversation. I must say a very big thank you to you, Barrister Darlington Agbomo. I always appreciate your presence.
Situation tougher. The comment has spread everywhere because people see it as a warning that the judgment may go in a direction that many are not expecting. Don't forget to like and subscribe as you are listening because we have a lot more to break down. Now, let's look deeper. If the court goes ahead to deliver judgment on the 20th, 3 things can happen. 1, the judge can say the government has proved the case and deliver a conviction. 2, the judge can say the case has problems with procedure or jurisdiction and release him. 3, the judge can order some parts to be done again. Any of these 3 outcomes will shake the political space because this case is not just a legal matter. It touches emotions and politics in many parts of the country. And because of that, every little move becomes national news. That's why you need to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything as the 48 hours count down. People are talking everywhere. In the Southeast, in Abuja, on social media. Some people are saying the court should release him. Others say the case must continue fully. But what we must focus on now is that the judge has the final decision. Nobody can predict fully what will happen inside that courtroom on Judgment Day. But one thing is sure, after the judgment comes out, the losing side will almost certainly appeal. So this matter is not finishing anytime soon. Please like this video and subscribe so you can be among the first to hear the next update. Let me also explain something so everyone can understand. In law, when a defendant refuses to open defense, it does not mean the case is over. It simply means the judge will use the evidence available. That is why the defense team is shouting that they were not allowed to file final written arguments. They believe that written arguments are important because it helps the judge understand their position clearly. But the court said they had every chance to defend themselves and they did not bring the defense forward. So this disagreement is part of what is making things very heated now. Please like this video and subscribe. Your support helps the platform continue. And now the whole country is watching Justice Omotosho. People want to know, will he side with the defense's argument that there were irregularities? Or will he hold on to the prosecution's evidence and give a strong decision? Nobody knows yet. But what makes everything even more dramatic is that everybody is reacting before the judgment has even come out. This shows how sensitive and emotional this matter has become. Like this video and subscribe so you can stay connected. Let me slow it down a bit so you can picture what is coming. On Judgment Day, the courtroom will be very tight. Security will be strong, lawyers will be tense, supporters will be waiting outside. And across the country, people will be refreshing their phones, waiting to hear the first statement that comes out from the court. This is one of those moments where even people who don't follow politics will pay attention. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part of the gist. After the judgment, whatever the judge decides, both sides will hold press conferences. The government lawyers will speak, the defense team will speak, supporters will speak, analysts will go on TV to explain what it means. And trust me, the noise on social media will be loud. Some people will rejoice, some people will be upset. This is why commentators like Barrister Darlington are warning that the judgment might bring more reactions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm giving you everything as it is happening.